not regret this, but they will. They are weak. We are strong. Cut them down. All of them! There is no shame in losing to me. Okay. This is just the beginning. Disgust me! You are down!
Serves you right.
I wanted to see them suffer!
Done.
Crushed you! Pathetic weakling!
Going out! I will not fail.
Here! I will crush your beating heart. You crushed me, now you pay. It's close. We should be destroying them. And well... Come, you help me! Outgoing! Here! Destroy you! Get up! Now!
Going out! Danke.
Onward to victory. Going out.
Don't let me die. Don't like this.
This is utterly humiliating.
Oh, thanks. Maybe the pen's mightier. Coming at ya! That was just my rough draft. Go make some friends.
All right.
Catch!
Go make it.
it!
Mistakes were made. Coming at ya! Your turn.
I'm ready. Shit, hurts a little.
Couldn't do anything against that cheating, gosh darn it.
I can handle myself, but you probably know that already. At this point, you might say I've lost my journalistic objectivity. Coming at ya! Oh, that really hurt. You're cut from the story. Think I just buried the lead. Going out!
Oh, damn it!
You won't like me when I'm angry. Here! Catch! gonna get you up. Glad you came along.
That's not going to work.
That is when this happens.
Fun. You're welcome. That could have gone better. No, no! I'm down! Really needed that. Some play to win, others play not to lose. I'm not sure we made a decision either way.
I am wanted on several continents. Now I will show you why. Hey, you shall help me fulfill my destiny.
Going out!
I'm going!
Injured me!
I'm going! Ah, the glorious victory!
We'll call it
Your pain is glorious! And so your story ends!
Take this! Help me! Immediately! I need aid! I need aid! I cannot fight if I cannot get
Alright,
up!
enough crying. Time to walk.
I got this beat!
Here. Catch this!
Going out! Take this!
Ah! You have failed. Hey! Your end has come.
You help!
You disappoint.
You are most kind. I've been injured!
Here! I am a living god!
Damn it.
Help me! Die by
We only put one down.
Joy your caravans to nothingness. To your maker you go! You are defeated! Farewell! Trust me, now you pay.
I softened them up for you.
Hey!
You bloody fools! I'm useless in this condition.
Catch this! I will drag you into your grave. take pleasure in one thing. The enemies are mitigated destruction.
This was. Now I will say this: that last game I did try to push things, but that other game I was extremely justified. If you're playing against cheaters and nothing's working, I believe, because I've done it before. I've done it with teams I used to play with. You have to be aggressive back. Okay, they're cheating you. While you play back, they're cheating you while you're playing forward. So it's worse from my experience to play just off, like just play back. God, doing it. I can't even lie tonight. Cheaters got the. Well, they didn't win. They cheated until the point I couldn't really do anything. Couldn't really do anything. They didn't have the teammates. Nothing else was going. God darn it. Yeah, it is what it is. God darn it. God dang it. Yeah, that tonight was tough, but it is what it is. It's just a game. But I don't. That will always be a part of me, even when I'm relaxing, just talking to people. No matter what, and I'm making a point. I'm talking about in video games, out of video games, just in life in general. That's low, man. That is some low stuff. To cheat at a video game, to cheat on your wife, to cheat on your husband, cheating, period. That's some slimy, low stuff, man. It really is, but God darn it, it is what it is. And we even had cheaters on our team. Slammed, he's a cheater. He's a known cheater. He's definitely, and they were getting their butt kicked. But like I said, it is what it is. God dang it, man. That was rough. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I laugh about it, and then sometimes sometimes I'm like, man, that is rough. This is rough. But it happened all night. But like I said, man, it is what it is. It is a freaking game. Years ago, I would have had steam coming out of my ears, eyes red. Uh, but all in all, I'm glad I got away from that. This is a better take on it. Even though that fueled me to do what I did against her. Because if you think man, dude, if I could pull up some of my old videos, back then I was so focused and enraged. It didn't happen often. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, pat myself on the back. I literally back then, when I was on a war path, I literally did. I literally did wreck whole team of cheaters. You had 3 people on your team cheating. That wasn't enough. 2 wasn't enough. 1 wasn't enough. 4, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. 4, yeah. 5, yeah. But even then, I still got away with some wins against teams like that. But in some of those instances, I had at least a little bit of help. Some of the teammates going 1 for 1, like 8 for 8, and some doing not too bad. I remember most of it. In some of those situations, I didn't have any help. I'm talking about eyes red, hatred in my heart because you're cheating. I'm going to destroy you. And like I say, I made it very, very clear. I did it the only 2 ways. Well, it was mixed in with that. The only 2 ways I can beat a controller by the same feat I can beat somebody playing straight up with, we're straight up not hiding, we're coming out gunning each other down and things like that. Beat those people clean, straight up. I blind fired the living daylight out of cheaters. I hid in blind fire. I threw grenades, placed mines, was very patient, very methodical. I'm talking about every which way I analyzed while playing. Don't do it anymore. Whatever the situation called for, I was that 25 and 8, 23 and 3, 20 and 5, 28 and 0 against cheaters. Against cheaters, mind you. I'm telling you, they had a modded controller and I would not be stopped. It was not going to happen. But the difference between me and you is I literally didn't cheat to do it. Didn't have a modded controller. Wasn't taking advantage of exploits, which is still cheating. Didn't whatchamacallit, uh what was that? God dang it. It's my lag switching. God darn it. Couldn't think of the word. Wasn't lag switching. It was straight up just hatred, man. But not gonna talk your guys' ear off. Tonight was rough. Come back tomorrow. Try to do the best we can. Try to do some cleaning up. Gosh darn it, of this gosh darn sack of crap that went on tonight. Um, yeah, that's all I can do. You guys, thank you for watching. Do some good out there spiritually and naturally. Please enjoy life. Have adventure. Do it the right way, straight up, clean. I point you towards God, not towards me, not towards any of the false prophets, false preachers are going on now. I'm not even pointing you towards yourself because I guarantee you from my experiences in life, more than likely, people still to this day don't analyze themselves correctly, just bias towards themselves. Yeah, I'm a good person. If you're a good person, how many genders are there? How many gods are there? Can a man be a woman? Is there such thing as a gay Christian? Answer these questions, and then, depending on your answer, you'll know if you're good or not. Now, if you want to accept that as being good or not, that's pretty much up to you. But I said where I was going to point you, I'm going to point you towards God. Moral wise, good and evil, you don't. I'm sorry to tell you, if it's hard for you to hear, you don't get to have an opinion about good and evil. You don't. You either accept it for what it is. Oh, that's good. That's evil. That's good. That's evil. You don't get a point of view because you're really mucking up good when you do that. But then you're aiding evil when you think, yeah, that's. Why are you saying that to people? You don't have a right to say you're judging. No, the truth is the truth. Abortion is murder, and the other things that have been brought. But you don't get a say in these things. How do you get a say in the life that you cannot create? And, but like I said, I'm sorry, I don't change. I don't change. These things have become a part of me because they're important to me. This aspect of my life, the truth continues to just repeat. It's the same message every time. You know why? Despite the world the way it is, I may not pray for people in the world anymore. I may not pray for people in the world anymore, but I still wish people would do good. Still have time to be inspired again to do right, to do right. But you have to have the guts enough to do that, to throw your own point of view about what is, or oh, okay, maybe there is a God, or maybe. I don't believe he's this way or that way, or I never was the one to the people that are regulars, on my stream. I don't care what you believe. When I'm debating people, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what I believe. I don't care about your opinion, my opinion. What you believe doesn't erase what is. It doesn't erase it. And this is the only thing I can give back to people that watch my stream. I appreciate it. So, I try to give back. If you're so certain or uncertain, would you not want to make sure? That doesn't make sense to me. Wouldn't you want to make sure? Okay, if there is a God, I want to understand him. Why he does what he does, why he moves the way he moves and things like that. But I already told you why, but you need to go find out for yourself. To just summarize everything, God isn't trying to take anybody's free will away from anybody. Despite the stupid popular opinion online, in real life, the dumb stuff people say about God. Any good parent, not trying to take your free will away, is going to guide you into the things that they know are right. If I ever got married, you god darn right, I would teach my kids to stay away from people living a party life, into guns, robbing, stealing, drugs, partying all the time. Just a complete idiot. You got darn right. I would teach my children steer clear of these people, because you're going to influence people. People are going to most likely influence you, whether it's a lot, a little, or whatever. But I would rather you be influenced by something good. I'm not trying to take your gosh darn free will away, but to guard you, to guard my other children, and whatever, you might want to do good. You just might. You just might. And God has always, and He always will. Which I don't understand. What do you think? What do you think evil is supposed to do? Be in heaven, living a good life, doing the crap that they do on heaven and earth, whether it be a person, not yet a demon itself, Satan, anything evil. What do you think he's going to do? You have your free will to choose what you want to be. The Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice. He's not trying to. I've heard so many stupid arguments. You got to use your free will literally to do what he say. No, David did not do everything the Lord told him or asked of him, and he's in heaven right now. Moses didn't do everything that God asked of him, and he's in heaven right now. There's many other prophets and saints that they made mistakes. It has nothing to do with, oh, you got to use your free will to do exactly what he said. Or I've heard the dumbest arguments that a child would come up with. Again, because you want to live the demonic, sick, twisted, evil, corrupt life that you want to live with no responsibility. And after that, you'll be cool if ain't all over, son. There's an afterlife. You would like for it to be all over. But no, there is an afterlife. I've told you I've had spiritual experience that I will not say, because who's going to believe me? Who's going to believe me? No, I guarantee you nobody would believe me. And the thing about the sad part about it is I do not lie to people. For what? It's evil. It's evil to lie to people. For any, I don't care if it's the simplest subject. Hey, what did you have for dinner? I'm going to tell you the truth. Hey, what did you have for breakfast today? If I feel like answering the question, I'm going to tell you the truth. Why in the heck would I lie to you? The Bible says the father of all lies is Satan. Satan is not my father. I'm not lying to anybody about anything at any point in time. It's not going to happen. I heard some of the dumbest arguments I can. I'm like, do you honestly think in your head you're supposed to be an adult, a man or a woman, that you're actually making a point? God's trying to take our free will away. He's trying. What you're literally saying is, again, you don't even have to use God as an example. A good parent is telling you to do good, and you have a problem with that. And then if said parent say, you know what, you're influencing my children, the rest of my children. Actually, let me use myself as an example. I don't know if I've ever used this example online before, but I will gladly tell you, and I don't give a god dang about what anybody feels about that. Actually, I think I have, but long story short, if I had 10 children, me and my wife had 10 children, and two, whatever we tried to do, whatever way we tried to basically guide them into right, into God, just some kind of, right of treating people a certain way. Don't be influenced by wrong. Don't don't take on, bad habits that other people around you do. Just don't do it. And they're making a mistake. They made their first mistake. Nope. Just hang in there, stick in there. You try to show that child, you know, of course you made a mistake. That has nothing to do with anything. I'm not going to disown you because you made one mistake. The heck out of here. You think I'm an idiot? I love you, but I'm telling you, life is going to be hard. It's already going to be because it's not perfect anymore. God gave his life perfect and we turned it imperfect. So it's already going to be. Don't make it worse on yourself. Treat yourself right spiritually and naturally. Treat other people right spiritually and naturally. But do it because it's the right thing to do. Don't always look for a reward. Don't always look for a pat on the back. You have to actually be a strong person to stand on your own 2 feet and then be an inspiration to others. And this is God. This is literally what God wants us to do. And this is supposed to be bad in the eyes of some people. Don't steal, don't don't kill, don't murder. Of course, self-defense, 100%. That's always been a part of this character. If some idiot is trying to murder you, you have the right to even use deadly force to protect yourself. Yes, yes, you can. Uh, so these parents are trying everything, and it's just not clicking. Fast forward to these two children and all the rest of the children, somewhat in their teens, somewhere in their teen years. These two children refuse. Now get look how I'm just putting all the story together, everything. Just putting in one bag, giving you your receipt, showing you out the door. These two children refuse to do what's right. Now they've gotten into gangs. Uh, they may start trying to influence their younger siblings to, be like they are, act like they are, rebel, and things like that. So again, this is this. I'm only using this part, me, because this is something I would do. And I understand why Jesus does what he does, why Satan was kicked out of heaven. Not only was it evil that he did, but also the third of the angels that went with him. Because again, I told everybody, because there's also some idiots that believe angels are not created with free will. Anyway, so me and my wife, we have a talk, we have a meeting. Like, okay, these two are not going to change. They might influence the younger, even the older. We can't not have this in our house. We can't have it in our house. Just as the world today, people don't want to do what's right. People do evil, blame God. Somebody runs somebody over, that's God's fault. Hey, a child was born with cancer. Where did it come from? Because God gave that child cancer. No, he didn't. Evil in this world, bad things happen. There can't be a God. There is a God. We have free will. I know it's wrong to kill somebody. I know it's wrong to steal. Why would my parents go to jail for something I have done? Now, those situations I won't. I won't use myself as let's say some psycho goes into a hospital and killed newborn babies. God could have stopped it. Why is God being brought into a situation where this monkey psycho idiot is going around hospitals killing babies, and he's being, what did he do? Did he force the person to do it? Now, I already told you that there's not not anything that you, because I live and breathe this. If well, I'm pretty sure I have said this to people on stream before. But if I had the power, if I had the authority, I'm talking about to puppeteer life. If I had the power to stop someone every time they wanted to do evil, even one time, that is forcing them to do good. It's not actually good at that point. In the evil that they wanted to do, they're being forced out of it. If I force somebody to not do good, because that's the flip side, right? And I force them to do evil, which God doesn't do either one of these things. It is taking away their free will. The only thing these people do not get to do is that evil and that good and be their own judge. The way I act, the way I am, what I stand for, what I stand against, when these things come into question, I am telling God in my own actions through my life, whether it be 5 more years, 7 more years, the total life that I've lived down here, I'm telling God what I am, and He judges correctly up on what I have done. You cannot blame God for a child having cancer when there's cancer. It was created by mankind for doing crap to food in the soil, in the skies, things that they should not be doing for money, for other reasons. Why would God be brought in to any situation where let me take my car and just run some people over. Hmm. Let's blame God for these children having cancer. Hmm. Let's blame God for a volcano going off. Hmm. Let's blame God for a tornado um, going and destroying houses and things like that. These are things mankind has brought up on themselves, and God is being blamed for it. I don't even understand how people fall for this kind of stuff. And to wrap it up, again, to make it clear, people do evil, God gets blamed for it. Now, those same two children, back to those two children, we're at the meeting part. And I'm saying, okay, honey, they gotta go. I know it's tough. Nobody's even taking joy in it, but the longer they stay here, people are coming around this house, where we live, and the other children, we're endangering our other children by having these two, still here. We have to leave them to their own devices. We can't force them to do right. We can't force them to go down the right road. We've tried to guide, um, have a gentle hand on them. They're just not, just not. They're just not getting it. They're not getting it. So we kick them out. All the stuff that they have, uh, all the stuff that they brought us, clothes on their back and stuff, we kick them out the house. For anybody that doesn't believe or say church hurt is something real and they blame God for something that pastors have done to them, again, going back to my other point already covered, um, they blame God for something He did not do, did not force anybody to do. They themselves knew it's evil and still did it anyway. So I need you to understand that The only people that are getting into heaven are the people that came to the realization that, okay, you know what? God is real. I believe in him. I'm going to try to genuinely do the best I can. He is my Lord and Savior. But to be touched by God is genuinely going to produce works. I don't do good to try to get home. I don't do good. I do good. Now, I'm not going to lie, I do good because evil does evil. I set my own free will against evil. That's just something given. No, God doesn't have any laws against that. But I do good and try to, inspire people to do good because it's just good. No reward. Actually, I do. What do I have as a reward? I don't get anything. I'm not even married yet. I don't have a wife. God hasn't brought a wife into my life yet. I don't have anything to show for a so-called reward to do and say what I do. I just do it because it needs to be done. Good is needs to be done. Evil is out there doing what it's doing. So it is what it is. So to end it, that's just like what Jesus says in the Bible. All these people have this, all these moments, all these seconds, all this time, all these years and stuff, making fun of God, calling him Sky Daddy, Invisible Sky Daddy, joking around, making fun, blaming him for things he has not done, blaming him for being the way that he is not, doing things that he has not done. Now, go back to those two kids. They're out the house now. They're gone. They're gone. And again, we're talking about me in this situation. Now, I'm not trying to compare myself to God. I'm talking about I wanted to make myself clear about that in this part. About this is something I would actually do. I would kick them out, first of all, but imagine those two kids going up to a stranger's door with all their stuff in hand and asking that family to allow them allow them to come in, allowing them to come in. Can we please come in to your house? And can we live here with you? Said going back right back to anything I've said tonight. Imagine somebody using their free will to become evil, to be evil, and asking to come into your house. You know god dang well if something was off, you or something, even if you couldn't discern it, you wouldn't let two strange children into your house, whether you had children or not. You know you wouldn't do it. But it's something wrong when God wants his children or angels and souls to be down here and be good so you can come back home. Again, the whole story. Remember, I mentioned Satan, why he was kicked out of heaven. That's just like you being evil, crappy, low life in a dirt bag and asking God, you know what? Because now you know you didn't have faith while you had a chance to use your free will to go seek and all these other things. You didn't do that. You made fun. You went online and got got information. You yourself just thought, what I believe that's good enough. I don't, or you just don't care. Everything that you would do, everything I would do, that's okay. That seems reasonable. Or oh, that's not reasonable. But when God is being reasonable, that's not good enough. Why don't we just allow evil to go in heaven and live with us, spread around heaven, live with us, spread around earth forever, and just whatever they want to do. No appointed time where they are brought to justice. No appointment. Just I could be whatever I want to be, and at the end of this, if we truly have free will, It's kind of all over the place because that's just what mankind is. Just all over the place, and it's not a good place. Nothing about it is good. So I made a very clear point, but I don't know what or how many people watch my videos or what they actually believe and don't believe. But I try to do that to, give back. But it's not gonna, it's not gonna work with anybody, I don't think. But at least I can say I tried. Well, tomorrow is another gosh darn day. I'll see everybody then. Everybody have a good one. And remember, if you don't believe, if you just can't believe, if you if you're not sure, or if you do believe and you're just half butting it, none of that is going to be enough. None of that is going to be enough. So try to get in there. Try to do the best you can. Try to at least do something with your belief. Do something either way. If you're unsure, go. The information is out there. I suggest you start with the King James Bible and then go from there. I honestly wish that I knew somebody that could read Greek and Hebrew, but I don't. Um, but while you have the time, seek. And that relationship is for you, not for him. Because again, look at it from his point of view. I know a lot of people don't like him, don't take anything spiritual serious. They say they believe in God, but their hearts are far from him. If you say you believe, if you say anything, that relationship is for you to get back home. That relationship is for you to get back home. He made it a way of escape for us, not for him. He's up there right now, enjoying himself. But he sees where his children down here needs help. He sent angels down here to retrieve some of those children. Because I do believe that God is on earth as I'm talking to you right now, and some of his angels are here also. And yes, they are aware of who they are. So I'll see everybody tomorrow. Everybody have a good one. Peace out.